out there, or any trader out there,
all right, people,
who maybe isn't looking to go down
good
the proper
afternoon,
route,
everyone.
or
Good
who
afternoon,
is at least
everyone.
trying to find diversify
Very good
assets,
afternoon,
like where
everyone.
they don't put all their eggs into the.
Just give me a minute. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Trust our week rather has been beautiful and full of profit, amongst many other things, of course. All right, so we'll just wait a bit, possibly for about 8 more minutes, maybe about once it's about 10 minutes past 2, right, or maybe before then we'll be kicking off, all right, just to allow a bit more of our people to come in and join us. All right, so let's see. I think I'm seeing a bit more people now, so it's very likely we'll kick off earlier than that. All right, so this is 3 minutes past 2. So in the next 2 minutes exactly, 5 minutes past 2, we'll be kicking off. So if you are fortunate enough to have popcorn beside you, you can eat it. If you don't have popcorn beside you, just drink water or do something else. All right, but just relax. All right, we're going to be kicking off very soon. All right, guys, so it is exactly 5 minutes past 2, and I think at this moment we can dive into today's session. The lazy programmer, hello back to you, right back at you, back to sender. How are you doing? All right, guys, so welcome to today's live session with us at EasyFX Academy. This session is basically designed so that you'll be able to, just get some of the trade ideas or some of the trades that we are looking at to play out, possibly between the as of today and tomorrow. That's Thursday, Friday. All right, so for those of you who are looking for money to take your babes out and other things, at least if you have not made the money between Monday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, you make it. All right, so And also, if you have any questions, all right, let me add that also. If you have any questions, maybe something that's been bugging your mind about a trade you took during the course of the week, all right, you can just do well to send in, those questions, and we'll do our best to properly answer it. Lloyd Banks, waiting. Don't worry, you don't have to wait anymore. I'm here. You don't need to wait anymore. I'm here already. All right, so let's just quickly go into what exactly we'll be looking at today. Let's see. Let's start from mini mining, all right? All right, let's quickly look at gold. Let's quickly look at gold together first. Then I'll go into some of the other guys I want to look at. All right, so I'm going to start at the 4-hour time frame, and I'll do my best to explain my thought process to us. Just a question, sir. The lazy programmer, that is what I'm here for. By all means, do send your question in. All right, so whilst you are typing that out, let me just quickly go into what we have for gold. Okay, has this class been going on since, or a new beginner can join this class? So let me answer your question like this. This isn't necessarily a class, all right? I don't believe I'm teaching you anything new here. It doesn't mean that you'll not learn something new, but I don't believe I'm teaching you anything new. All right. This session exactly is designed so that we can give trade ideas, all right, and also answer questions that might come up in your trading journey, during the course of the week, or maybe questions that have come up even before then, but you've not found anybody to really answer that question. All right. So that is what this session exactly is for. All right. So this class, or quote unquote, now this session has been going on for quite some months, more than, right? So this is separate from our Tuesday sessions, all right, with Aditola Freeman, all right, where we just where he gets to, give us some tips about how to look at the market and how exactly he looks at the market, and just shares, some of the trading styles that he has, and trading strategy that he has. All right, so I hope that answers your question anyway. So quickly, let me not waste too much time. Let's go into gold. I don't have too many commodities to share with us. All right, but let's look at gold quickly. And I'm going to start from the 4-hour time frame. Like I said earlier, I'm going to do my best to explain my thought process to us, all right, so that you can exactly understand what I'm looking out for and what you also then can look out for. All right, so this is the first thing that we can see on gold. All right, don't buy a week. All right, don't buy a week. We've got to see, and this is on 4-hour time frame anyway. All right, we're going to see that we've gotten that quote unquote now. I like using quote unquote a lot. We've gotten that break above the previous high. All right, around here. So this is around 2688 or so, depending on your broker anyway. Now, this is what exactly I'm looking out for. I'm going to do my best to come down to 30 minutes and maybe 15 minutes to explain what I am seeing right now. Now, I've seen this rejection candle from here. All right, let me delete this. I've seen this very, very sharp rejection candle from here, which leads me to believe that, and even from the higher time frame, though, you'll be able to see that gold is still looking like it wants to continue bullish. All right, but seeing this rejection candle from here tells me that this is my previous idea, all right, or this previous zone that we have here, is between 2670 and 2668. All right, what I can see right now is that that might not get to play out anymore. Now, the reason being that currently what I have seen is a very, very strong rejection from around this point here. All right, or from around this zone, this rectangle 2. All right, so let's just go on with that. So we've seen this rejection exactly from here, right? Very good. So it's very likely that what we're going to see right now, or what price rather is going to do right now, will be to continue in the upside. Now, for me, I'll be looking out for more buys, all right. And I think for an entry, let's see, because this was the previous one I had, and from the looks of things, price has decided, no, I'm not going to meet you there. All right, so from the looks of things, I would possibly just watch out for this region here. All right, let me come down to, okay, very good. So I can make it a lot slimmer. Right, so this. And yeah, all right, so I'm just going to be watching out for this point here. Just give me a minute. Let me add some extra marking. Watch out for something towards this region. All right, so what I'm just watching out for right now on gold, all right, is for gold to still break above this region here. All right, this is between 2687.47 and 2686.52, 2687.47 and 2686.52. So I'm watching out for price to still break above that region. All right, then I'll be able to look for entries from there. All right, so maybe something like this might play out, and then I'll be able to enter from there. Now, this is going based off of the assumption that price is still continuing bullish. All right, and if that is true, then it's very likely that we might get to see maybe our price actually make its new all-time high. Yes. Let me check from the 4-hour time frame. Yes, so something towards that end. Something towards that end. All right, so I hope that is clear. Again, the coordinates for where I'm watching out for that break above. All right, if I look out for buy entries, would be 2687.47 and 2686.52. All right, so that's just what I am or I'm watching out for currently. I'm on gold. I hope that is clear. So I'm going to go into some of the other ones I have right now. We'll start from AED-JPY. All right, I'll start from AED-JPY, and then we'll look for that. All right, so give me a minute, please. Very good. So for AED-JPY, this is the exact setup I'm currently watching out for. Entries around 100.382, stop loss 100.978, take profit. Right, though this is more of a swing trade. All right, take profit would be around 98.042, 98.042. What exactly am I watching out for? Very simple. All right, we've seen that price has already broken below this low. All right, so let me mark it out, giving us that break below this low. All right, so what I'm just watching out for is price to come back, all right, towards this region where we got to see that break from, right? Price taps into it, then we get to see a continuation for the sell on AED-JPY. All right, and then I'm using this previous low here, all right, as my take profit, or just a little bit above it anyway, as my TP point, all right, and then the previous high is just what I'm going to be using as my stop loss region. So I hope that is clear. I'm just watching out for this to play out on AED-JPY. All right, so that being said, you can decide to use this as your TP1, all right, because definitely even during your trade, you might need to practice, or you might need to be careful and watch out for, retracements and whatnot and all of those things. But I believe that this should play out quite well, right? But in case you want to take partials or whatever it is, all right, your TP1 will be around here. This is 99.430, 99.430. That would be, my TP1 of this. So I hope that is clear for what I'm watching out for on AED-JPY. Quickly, let's move on. Let's see Euro NZD. Euro NZD. All right, so give me a minute. All right, so I'm back now. Sorry about that. So for Euro NZD, I think this is what we can then watch out for. Again, this I have I have two trades I'm watching out for here. And this second one that you can see here, the 1:6 is more or less, like I said earlier, for I think AED-JPY. This is more or less a swing. All right, but let's look at what exactly I'm watching out for currently on Euro NZD. Now I'm watching out for a simple break and retest, right? Below this current demand. All right, so this will be what I'm watching out for. All right, and can see that price still has some level of FVGs that price might be willing to fill. All right, and then towards this end. So this is just a very one ratio 2.5 or so. All right, my entry will be when I get to see price come back towards the 1.78715 or so. All right, that'll just be around where this previous low here is. Right, my stop loss would be 1.78963. All right, my TP would be, my take profit would be 1.78089. Now, the second trade I've been watching out for is more or less a swing, right? For that, all right, I just want to see price come into this pivot region around here. All right, and then when I get, that's why I make take profit for this short. All right, didn't extend more than that. Right, I want to watch out for this buy from here, and yeah, my entry for that will be 1.78089. Take profits will be, my stop loss rather will be 1.77675. Take profits will be 1.80796. So I hope that is clear. All right, so that'll be for the buys of Euro NZD. So I hope that is clear for Euro NZD. Let's move on again. I think I have something for us on AUD card. Where are you? All right, so for AUD card, very good. So for AUD card, this is what I'm watching out for right now. Preferably my entry for this for a sell be around here. All right, between 0.92868 and 0.92686. Very interesting. All right, but all right, I want to see price to break above here. All right, definitely for me, I'm watching out for sales anyway from anywhere above here. All right, this is around 0.92454. I'm watching out for sales from anywhere above there. All right, but I believe that price should still desire to push itself a little bit higher into this zone here. All right, so basically what I'm just watching out for is for price to strip liquidity from these highs, from these equal highs around here. All right, continue its way towards the upside, then we get to see a bounce from there. All right, so this would be stability of what we can be watching out for. So 1:4, entry 0.92. Sorry, let me just get the exact coordinates. Entry 0.92683, stop loss 0.92927, take profit is 0.91583. All right, so I hope that is clear for AUD card. That's what I'm watching out for. Yes, that's what I'm watching out for. Basically, that's what I'm watching out for. And I'm tempted to also draw this up. All right, but it is not exactly going to serve. Okay. So this is a lot shorter. This is about 1:3. All right, but it's not exactly going. Let me delete the initial one so that I can see exactly what I'm talking about. But it's not exactly going to serve my purpose. Reason being that I still believe that price should give us a clear break above this region. All right, this in itself is going to act as a pivot. All right, you have resistance, then price most likely getting back to it. So resistance being broken, right? The price is most likely going to get back to it. All right, then we get to see our sell off from there. So I want to watch out for, this up of AUD card. Sorry, not this one, the previous one. Yeah, off of AUD card. So I hope this is clear. What I'm watching out for on AUD card. Next up, let's look at EG. Euro GBP. All right, so this is a very for me, this is going to be a very risky trade. All right, but I still want to watch out for how exactly to play out. All right, so this buy entry is going to be around. Give me a minute, please. Oh, sorry. All right, so this buy entry is around 0.83323. All right, stop loss 0.83223 and take profit 0.83792. Now, the reason why I'm saying that this is a little bit risky is because I'm currently seeing that price still looks bearish. All right, price still looks bearish, and I'm looking for a buy trade in the bearish trend. All right, that's one of the reasons why it's quite risky for me. All right, but what I'm seeing here is that there's this trend line, all right, around here that might actually be, an attraction for price. So price might be willing to want to sweep liquidity from this trend line and then push itself a little bit higher. All right, so what I'm just going to be watching out for right now will be the close of this candle on the 2-hour time frame. Or you can see that will close in about maybe a bit longer. Let me see if we can. Okay, so let's see how this candle closes on the 30 minutes time frame. All right, if I get to see that this candle closes as a strong enough rejection, then I think that might be giving me that go ahead. All right, let me move this a bit better. All right, for to enter that trade rather. All right, so I won't see price just. I won't see this candle just close. That'll be the next 9 minutes 40 something seconds, right? And then we'll be able to get in for this buy, and then possibly I'm watching out for price to still get as far high as maybe somewhere around here. All right, that's 0.84043. All right, but that's just basically what I'm watching out for, off of Euro GBP. All right, so this is my entry again between 0.83323. All right, stop loss 0.83223. Let me come again. Entry is around 0.83323. Stop loss around 0.8223. 83223. Right, take profit 0.837 92. So let's just watch out for how this guy also plays out. Next up, let's look at EA, Euro AUD, Euro AUD, Euro AUD, Euro AUD, Euro AUD. Let me go up to the 4-hour time frame again and explain what exactly I am seeing here. All right, so let me remove this initial one here, so I'll be able to explain it without too many things in our way. All right, so this is a string trade, all right, for a sell on UAED. All right, you can see that we've already got into this trade, all right, and it's still moving. Now I'm watching out for price to give me that proper break out of this low here. All right, that's between 1.620024 and 1.61858, 1.062004 and 1.61858. So I want to watch out for price to give me that clear break. Then I'll be watching out for give me a minute. Yes, I'm watching out for sell entries from there, knowing that fully well, all right, that price should give us something towards this end. This and then this, and then we have more reason for price to sweep equity from here and still push itself, towards the downside. So this is what I'm watching out for currently. Up of Euro AUD, entries around 0. Entries around 1.61837, take profit 1.60091, stop loss 1.62153. All right, so this is about 1:5 or so. Trade. Definitely what I'm watching out for here in this case would be a break below this region and then a retest. All right, seeing that this is a pivot region, so everyone see that break and retest simply play out on this pair. All right, so all that is clear for Euro AUD. Basically, I have two more commodities and then I'll be calling it a session. But let's look at them quickly. USD CHF, and then I'll look at GBP. I think that will be all. So for USD CHF, 30 minutes time frame. All right, so for USD CHF, what I'm watching out for right now will be for some level of rejection from where we are right now. Let me mark this region. Let me see. Preferable for us to use. This looks interesting to me. This region here, or this region here. Right, so I'm watching out for price to give me this break below this point. Now we've seen that we've had a weak, all right, we've had a weak breakout, but definitely that's not strong enough. So I'm watching out for this to happen, right? We get to see this sell from here, then price comes here again and sweep of this trend line liquidity into this zone. All right, so for me, my entry, all right, is around 0.85854, 0.85854, stop loss 0.85573, TP is 0.86697, 0.86697. Simple 1:3, trade setup that I'm just watching out for currently on USD CHF. Now, in case you might be asking yourself, before price gets here, would there be a possibility for me to enter for the sell move? All right, so the answer to that is simple. I believe there should be. All right, but for me, I want to see this candle close, this current candle close. All right, that will close in about 5 minutes 35 seconds or so on this guy. So let's see how that candle closes. All right, if I get to that candle closes still with without a body closing above that region, then I'm watching out for sell entries from there. Yeah, I'm watching out for sell entries from there. So all that is clear what I'm watching out for on USD CHF. Last but not the least for this session, looking at GBP CAD, GBP CAD, GBP CAD. All right, so most of these trades that you're seeing are actually continuations, or some of them rather, are actually continuations of what we got to see together during our market review session on Sunday. All right, this was one of the trades, the GBP CAD sell, right? You've seen that it has actually played out quite well. All right, so there's just going to be sort of continuation towards that end. Let me move this a little bit. Yeah, so Sapis, apart from gold versus dollar, which other pair can you recommend for me? I'm not you and you are not me, so I don't know if I can recommend for you. But apart from gold, all right, because I believe many traders love trading gold because of the volatility and the promise that gold gives of making it big. Take small trade, maybe open 0.01 or 0.5, whatever lot size you're using, like 2-3 positions, and then you hear that someone played like $50 to $1,000 on gold. So from what I've noticed is that it depends on your strategy, depends on the way you are interpreting the market, depends on the way you are looking at the charts. All right, so definitely you can look at other pairs against the dollar, or other commodities, other currencies rather against the dollar. Gold is not the only thing on the chart, right? You have GU, you have EU, that's Euro USD, GBP USD, you have AD USD, you have many other commodities that you can look out for. In fact, you can look at EU. EU moves too. Yes, EU moves too. GBP USD moves too. GBP JPY moves too. So the reason why I'm not going to give you one exactly is because I do not necessarily know your trading style. All right, but I can advise you to look at maybe, all right, GBP USD. All right, you can also look at GBP JPY. Those are guys that I'm fairly interested in. All right, GBP USD, GBP JPY. You can also look at AD USD. Now you used to hear word sometimes, not sometimes, you used to hear word quite well. AD USD and maybe AD CAD and ADNZ. AD CAD and ADNZ. But you have to be conscious of the fact that whatever commodity you're looking at, all right, whatever one that you would prefer based off of your own trading strategy, how exactly you view the market, how exactly you view the chart. For example, if you are trading something like Euro GBP, all right, if you want to trade gold, for example, or you want to trade something like Euro GBP, the same way you are trading gold, it's very likely that you will frustrate yourself. All right, because at times you see Euro GBP, let me show you. There are times that you see Euro GBP, it will be very sluggish. It will be moving gently, right? And you are used to the chill of trading gold, where everything is just doing piang. Small move, you're already seeing $20. Small move, you're already seeing $40. Small move, you're already seeing $50, right? So again, it will depend on how exactly you're interpreting the chart and your trading strategy or your trading style. All right, but the ones I've said earlier are things you can look at. All right, maybe even during the weekend, you can just take out time during your what do you call this? Your study sessions, right? You can just look at them. GBP USD, GBP JPY, Euro USD, AD USD, ADNZD, and AD CAD. So you can just look at those guys, and definitely, I'm sure you will see one or two that will somehow be giving you that similitude of working with your strategy, and maybe you will fall in love. And who knows, you might give birth to triplets. So let's just watch out. You can just do your research off of those ones I've mentioned before, and then that would be it for that. So I was on GBP CAD before. I almost forgot about that. So let's go back to GBP CAD now. All right, so this is what I'm watching out for on GBP CAD right now. Let's a bit closer. Very good. So again, simple pull up, or yes, a simple pull up for price, or a push up rather, into this demand zone here. So into this supply around here, this is between 1.80153 and 1.79938. All right, which is also a pivot region for us. Let me come to 1 hour time frame so you can see that a little bit better. Yeah, so which is also a pivot region for us. All right, so my entry is going to be around 1.79933. My take profit is, or my stop loss rather, is just a little bit above. Let me bring it down a little bit. Just a little bit above that region, around 1.80204. And my take profit would be this previous low here. All right. Yeah, so this is 1.78452. Again, entry 1.79933, stop loss 1.80204, take profit 1.78452. Yeah, so that's also what I'm watching out for currently on GBP CAD. The lazy programmer, gold always. You see what I'm talking about. Some of you just like gold, and well, I'm not here to tell you not to trade gold. Trade gold is good, take risk. It's even twice that he sends the message. Gold always gold. You like gold, go. Well, that's all right. All right, just make sure that whatever you're trading, whatever commodity you're trading, you have an understanding of how exactly it moves. 1, 2, and you also have a very good discipline when it comes to your risk management, right? The way you're risking, all right, or for example, 10 pips, or let me not use 10 pips, let's say 50 pips. A 50 pip stop loss on Euro GBP or on Euro USD is not going to be the same equivalent, all right, on the same lot size as a 50 pip stop loss on gold. So that what that means is that if I'm using 0.02, for example, or let's use 0.1, all right, and I'm using a 50 pip stop loss with 0.1 lot size on gold, all right, I'm going to definitely be losing more, all right, than I'll be losing on Euro USD or GBP USD, or even ADNZD, ADUSD. So sure, You are back with you. This one is not sure for being. This one is sure for gold. You are back with you. You don't understand Yoruba. Yeah. All right. So this is what I have on GP card right now for this sell. Again, entry 1.7. Lazy program. The lazy programmer. I just found out your identity. You have been casted in my hand. Don't worry, we'll see sometime very soon. All right, so again, entry 1.79933, stop loss 1.8020 for take profit 1.78452. So again, before you enter on any of these trades, please do make sure that you are seeing your own entry criteria. All right, for me, what I might be watching out for might just be lower time frame confirmations, like a change of character on the lower time frame. I might also be watching out for maybe a rejection candle. Some people might watch out for maybe an engulfing candle pattern to be formed. I don't know for you. It depends on whatever you are most comfortable with based off of how you trade. All right, but don't just say because I have marked out a region, definitely that region should play out. You can easily mark out 100 zones and price will negate those 100 zones. The idea is that once you've marked out those zones, what exactly is your reason for then entering those trades? Right, and this is something that Mr. Aditola Freeman has talked about multiple times, all right, even in his current, past streams, all right, and something that we always talk about even in our trading sessions, and even in our market review sessions. Apart from the fact that you have your zones marked out, make sure you have your reasons for taking those trades from those zones, all right, so that you not get broken. Lloyd Banks said that at Daisy programmer, gold is a break. In fact, you don't sabi it can break your heart. All right, but I have seen it break people's heart. I've seen it also make people very, very happy. You understand? So it depends on what you're looking at and how you are treating gold. If you treat gold right, she will do you well. If you don't treat gold right, a yeah for you, a yeah for you. All right, so let's do it like this. All right, I'm about to end today's stream. But before I end today's stream, let me just take one commodity from anyone. If you have just one commodity, let's look at it together, and then we'll call it a session. Just one commodity. One commodity. One commodity. One commodity. All right, just one commodity that we can look at together that I've not mentioned, of course. All right, and then we'll just look at it and then we can call it a session. I am waiting. I am waiting. I think there's a little bit of a lag in my stream, but I'll still wait. All right, so I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. May gold not break your heart, though. May gold not break your heart. Lazy programmer, don't worry. I will not reveal your true identity here. But as I've caught you now, there has been a cut. So don't worry, I will not reveal your true identity here. Very good. So we didn't even get this one. So let's see how this second one plays out. Okay. This still play out this week. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But let's just see how it plays out. How it works out rather. Chee! It can only be you. What a drop. So again, what you're seeing here basically is a trade from market.
So if you heard a baby's cry right now, something is up with your earpiece or your speaker. In case you heard one, it's not from me. All right, so I'm still waiting. USD JPY. All right, so like I said, there's a lag in my stream, so I would have said something there. I need to wait for like a few more minutes before it gets to where everybody is. All right, but let's look at USD JPY, and then we can call it a session. The lazy programmer, I've heard you. Emma Binu, Motibo, I've heard. Don't worry, we'll look at it now. All right, so USD JPY, let's see from the daily time frame. Something that looks like a break out of here. Let me remove this. Yes, let's move that guy there. The lazy programmer has sent USD JPY 4 times. 4 times. All right, so just stay with me for a bit. Excuse me. Stay with me for a bit. Stay with me for a bit. Sometimes I start singing, and the first thing that enters my mind is, you're not like to go back to primary school or secondary school and just all those break time. Sorry, we don't call it break time, it's called it breaking time. And all those breaking time songs. Don't mind me. I like being an adult too. I don't think I have any reason to want to continue or to want to go back to being a child. Maybe apart from not thinking about some things, some adulthood things, but all the same. I'm quite all right here. All right, so USD definitely from, let me just show us that again. Definitely from the 4-hour time frame, what you can see is that USD is looking bullish. We've had multiple breaks of highs. This high here, this high has been broken, this guy has been broken, this high also has been broken. So definitely we are seeing that currently price is still bullish and is continuing towards the upside. So what then we should be watching out for should be reasons to enter in for buys, right? In a bullish trend, look for buys, right? In a bearish trend, look for sells. That's the basic thing that everybody's told when they start learning trading, right? So based off of that, this rejection from here is very, very sharp. Who broke UJs out? Give me, let me see from one. I'm just trying to compare with what I have or what we have from the left hand side. All right, to see if there's any region for us to be cautious of. Really, I don't think these are anything, or this is anything that we should be careful about. Okay. This looks like the next. This looks like the next dangerous person for me. Don't worry, I'll be done. I know what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing gallivanting around. Just give me a little bit more time. All right, so let's pull this from here. This seems to have played its own role. Very good. So let's see on the 1-hour time frame now. So again, like I said, I'm looking for reasons to enter in for sales. Sorry, for buys rather. Reasons to enter in for buys. Now, I want to be very, very cautious. One thing that we know, all right, when it comes to trading is that one of the major factors, right, that attracts price or that pulls price is liquidity. All right, so and there are many different types of liquidity. Equal high liquidity, equal liquidity, deadline liquidity, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. There are plenty in the market, you understand? And this is what I'm just going to say right now. If I get to see price break below this trend line, I want to properly mark out this trend line. Okay, I can use the line chart for that. Okay. This. Okay. Yeah. Very, very laborious. Very good. So let's work with this. If I get to price break below this trend line, then by all means, it's very likely that what you are going to see would be this price. Let's just come back around this for that test, and yeah, I'll just gently decide come towards this end. Why? Because it will just be willing to clear liquidity from this trend line or so around here. That being said, since we are still watching out for price to be overall bullish, I think what we should watch out for the rejections towards the upside from, I'm tempted to say from here, but I want to give us something a bit more concise. I'm tempted to give us this point. Excuse me. I'm tempted to mark this guy out. Very much tempted, but it's not exactly giving me what I'm looking out for yet. Let me go back. Okay, we saw this. The price come back, yes. Give us this. Price came back again. Give us this. Okay, so let's watch out for this then. Let's watch out for this then. So again, the general idea behind what you are currently seeing on my chart right now is that definitely we are seeing that price is bullish, right? We're looking for bullish entries off of this pair, right? And we have seen one that looks, at least this is the most immediate that we can currently mark out right now. Between between 149.591 and 149.463. 149.591 and 149.463. All right, though I am very, very skeptical about it. All right, it's very likely that price may want to sweep this low. Let me just leave this for now. So even though I have this zone marked out, definitely, all right, like I said earlier, minus the fact that you have a zone marked out, what you should be watching out for should be reasons to take that trade from that zone. So for me, again, depending on you, you have reasons like, like I mentioned earlier, let me just put it here. If you have lower time frame confirmations that you work based off, all right, if you are looking for a rejection or for a break and test somewhere or whatever it is, definitely you can ride that for this trade. All right, and then that will just take you as well as it can. But like I said, for me, I want to be very, very cautious of this guy right now. Sometimes when a trade looks too good to be true, you'll be feeling like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. And that's how I'm feeling with this. So let's just watch out for how this plays out. Definitely when I get to price coming, I want to see the reactions that price has in this region. Then I'll watch out for my entries for the buy from there. That region also coincides with the trend line. So let's see how it holds up. Note again, like I said earlier, if I get to that price break below that trend line, then it's very likely that we're going to see a massive, massive, massive drop of this guy. Maybe even to somewhere. Maybe to somewhere around there. All right, so I hope that is clear for what I'm watching out for on UG. I'm very sure that is clear for what I'm watching out for on UG. With these few words of mine, I hope you've gained one or two. All right, I'm very sure you've gained one or two. All right, from this stream, I'm sure you've gained some form of knowledge and some form of value. Again, notes, make sure that you practice proper risk management rather before taking any of these trades. And I'm very sure we're going to have a very, very profitable rest of the week. All right, do take care. Please like this video, share this video, send this video to your friends. You have friends that do not have this type of free, sessions. All right, this is a session that we do here for free. All right, and the reason why we do this session is because we are very, very generous people. We are giving it to you for free. Things that we're looking out that we want you to make money, we're giving it to you for free so that you can just see one or two from it. Share it to your friends, all right? And again, tell them to subscribe. When you share it to your friend, tell them to like and you should subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on Sunday for our market review session on our group, right? So thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of the week and bye, and bye.